Water is a precious and essential resource that is vital to the success and growth of San Diego's communities. Our region has a wonderful temperate climate. The sunshine is plentiful, but our water supplies are limited. Because of this, the story of our communities is tied to the story of delivering water. Helix Water District serves over 275,000 customers in El Cajon, La Mesa, Lemon Grove, Spring Valley, and unincorporated areas of San Diego County. It was also one of the first water providers to the region and played an active role in shaping San Diego. Originally named the La Mesa Lemon Grove Spring Valley Irrigation District, Helix Water District traces its roots back to a wooden flume constructed in 1885. Once the Transcontinental Railroad reached San Diego, the county's population of 5,000 soared, becoming a city of over 40,000 inhabitants in just 2 years. These new arrivals needed jobs, houses, food, and of course, water. Helix's story as a water provider begins here, with a growing population and a man's dream to bring mountain water to the thirsty cities below. That man was Theodore Strong Van Dyke. A Midwest Renaissance man and an outdoorsman by nature, Van Dyke moved to San Diego for his health. He began work with an outdoor magazine, writing about his explorations in the lush valleys and treed mountains of San Diego County. Van Dyke followed the San Diego River up to Lake Cuyamaca, a seasonal mountain lake that spilled into the San Diego River watershed each year. He measured rainfall, stream flows, and topography. With this data, Van Dyke found a route to deliver water from the mountains to the cities below. In 1885, Van Dyke and a group of investors formed the San Diego Flume Company and began construction with the formation of a dam at Lake Cuyamaca to store the seasonal floods. From there, the water flowed in its original watershed for 12 miles until it reached a second dam below Boulder Creek. This diversion dam captured and pooled the released water and transferred it into a wooden flume for distribution to the communities below. Sloping gradually at 4 feet per mile, the flume ran for 36 miles from the bottom of Boulder Creek to La Mesa. Mule teams traversing the rugged backcountry hauled 9 million board feet of Northern California redwood necessary for the flume's construction. Hugging hillsides and spanning canyons, the flume required 315 wooden trestles and 8 separate tunnels. Some of the largest wooden trestles stood 90 feet high and stretched over a quarter mile. On February 22, 1889, just 3 years after beginning construction, the project was complete. In celebration, local dignitaries rode the flume, including California's Governor Robert Waterman. With this route, the flume provided water for irrigation, farming, and the domestic needs of San Diego's residents. The region's valleys and hillsides transformed into irrigated orchards of citrus, olive, avocado, and nuts, fields of produce and alfalfa, vineyards, and pasture lands. The increase in farming saw the development of many new towns. In 1910, developer and prominent civic leader Colonel Ed Fletcher and investor James Murray purchased the flume from the San Diego Flume Company and started the Cuyamaca Water Company, which continued to supply the area's water needs. The company sank wells in El Monte Valley, pumping into the flume to provide additional water during the dry seasons. By this time, the flume was 20 years old, and its maintenance was costly. Leaks rotted wooden footings. Storms collapsed the trestles. And landslides severed the flume, interrupting water delivery to customers. To pay for maintenance, the Cuyamaca Water Company needed to increase its rates and applied to the California Railroad Commission, who at the time oversaw all private utility companies. The commission declined the Cuyamaca Water Company's request unless it improved leaks along the flume. The commission suggested lining the entire flume in concrete at an estimated cost of $1.4 million. Fletcher and Murray suggested a clever alternative, lining the flume with roofing paper and tar to seal the leaks for a grand total of only $44,000. As a result, the flume gained a few extra years of service, and the Cuyamaca Water Company stayed in business. Within a few years, East County residents would vote, forming an irrigation district, to take control of their local water supplies. This entity later became Helix Water.